Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with
And as always,
before I jump into the new box, let me let you know what I thought of the old box. First off, this is such a disappointment. This is the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. This makes my foundation fall off my face. Which is really unfortunate because I was really excited to get this. But even like my super duper matte foundations die with this on them, so I will have to not keep that because I can't use it. Next is the Crown Pro Glam Metals palette, and a lot of people had issues with this, but I really haven't. Like, I've tried several of the shades. I'm even wearing it today. I'm wearing more kind of a dark look actually. I'm wearing Punk all over my lid, and I'm wearing Heavy Metal on the lower lash line, and I'm wearing a little bit of Black Metal in the outer V. Now, this doesn't have a crease shade or a like inner highlight shade, just like a basic inner corner highlight shade. So it's definitely not a complete palette, which I kind of have issue with. It means that, like, say if I travel with this, I'm gonna have to pack something else. But what concerns me is that even if my palette in particular didn't turn out that bad at all, this has an inconsistency issue, apparently. Like, I haven't messed with these two shades at the bottom, but when I swatched them last time, yeah, see, they're even doing it now. The Wicked and Glam Rock, they don't swatch very well, so I haven't really even wanted to mess with them, honestly, even though for testing purposes I probably should have. But this palette has inconsistency issues between each shadow and just between palette to palette, apparently. So as much as I love the packaging and the names and everything, I can't recommend it. So that sucks. I'm gonna keep mine because mine for the most part is fine, but I wouldn't recommend necessarily running out and purchasing it. Unless, you know, you just really love the packaging. But that would be your call if you're gonna purchase something for the packaging. Next is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. I'm really liking this. Like, the blush and the highlight are really pretty, and this thing is ridiculously pigmented. This thing is scary pigmented, so you gotta be careful with it if you're light-skinned. But the bronzer turned out really nice as well, like with a obviously much lighter hand than I swatched with. I got stuff all over me. See, like, that's leftover swatches right there. That's just me trying to get rid of them. But yeah, as long as you go in with the right brush and a little bit lighter hand, if you're really pale like I am, even the bronzer turned out really pretty. Like, it wasn't super shimmery or super orangey on my skin, so I really like this, and I do recommend it. Next is the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. If I remember correctly, I found this to be kind of on the lighter side of lip plumpers. It does leak a little bit, so be concerned about that, but you know, the color's really pretty. It feels really nice on the lips, so I have no real issues with it other than, like I said, the packaging. It hasn't leaked outside of the packaging, but this thing right here seems to kind of leak up a little bit. Also, I don't love the clicky pen style, but that's a minor issue. And finally, the thing that I was least sure about last time is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Brow Pencil. This is alright. I don't love this brow pencil because, first off, the spoolie is kind of flimsy for my taste. But this is a harder pencil that you have to press down on to either warm up or even use. Like, there's a swatch of it right there. It's supposed to be a universal color, which I don't like those in general. Like, the harder you press, the darker it is. But this was not as dry and horrible as I remembered it being when I had like a little mini of it ages ago. Like, so dry that it would literally pull out my freaking eyebrow hairs. So I'm gonna keep it. It is decent for a brow pencil. It's not one I would necessarily recommend unless you like a much stiffer brow product for whatever reason. But I am gonna make the note to use it up this year because once it dries out, it is absolute garbage. So out with the old and with the new. The theme this month is Galaxy Glow, and once again, unlike last year, the themes actually feel like they kind of mean something. They also sent a 20% off code for Cover FX, which is one of the items in the box. It is FX Charm, so it's not like a specialty code, so I figure anybody can use it. And first up, when I saw the leaked not the leaked, because leaked makes it sound like it wasn't on purpose, but when I saw the spoilers, I saw this and I'm like, dude, I hope I really get that, even though some people were like, I'm tired of the holographic colored highlighter trend. Well, I'm not, so I was very happy to get it. This is the Naked Cosmetics holographic highlighter collection, and the packaging is definitely holographic. And these are, I'm gonna have to try to show you this without completely destroying your retinas. There are 6 shades. It reminds me a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, like just a little bit. They don't have the exact same shades because I have both. But they're definitely on that holographic trend. So, and like, this is not something that's necessarily going to be for everybody, but I love these kinds of highlighters. I'm wearing my Moonchild palette today, honestly. But here are some of the other swatches. And they're not super pigmented, but highlighters, especially colored highlighters, shouldn't necessarily be intensely pigmented, so it's fine. But next is the Color FX Shimmer Veil in Amethyst. I admit, I'm not entirely sure what this is. I assume it's a highlighter. Maybe it's an eye thing. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have a smell. Let's see. See, this is really pigmented, which makes me think more along the lines of like an eyeshadow thing. I've had this for like 2 days and I haven't researched what it was yet. I suck. I will definitely find out, you know, what this thing is supposed to be. It's very glittery, which also makes me think more along the lines of eyeshadow to like highlighter. I have to sneeze. Next is the Seraphine Botanics. I got Seraphine in both my Ipsy and my Boxycharm this month. This is the Sugar and Lemon Moisturizing Lip Buffer. Another lip scrub! Yay! I now have 4. No, wait, I just finished one. I think I still have 4 though. Like, I have the Trust Fund, I have this one, and I have one from Chapsticks. No, I have 3 now. So I just finished a different lip scrub, so let's see if this smells like sugar and lemon. Okay, it's sealed, which is always good. Ooh, that does smell like sugar and lemon. Go figure, it smells like what it says it does. So that is what it looks like. It looks like it's going to be a little more on the oily side, which claims to be like a moisturizing lip buffer, so that makes sense. Okay, we will try that out and see how it works. They want to send me all the lip scrubs lately. Next, no, it's not Wet n Wild. This is Crown Brush sending out Wet n Wild looking brushes. They even have like the ergonomic handle thing going on. I don't know what this brush is. Let's see what the card says. Hell, let's see what the card says about the Shimmer Veil. It's multi-use, so boldest of eye looks. Yeah, okay. I think you can also wear it like on your lips too. Anyways, back to the brush set. Let's see, the large powder brush can be used to set everything in place. So I guess that's really small for like everything, but we'll see. The medium brush can be used to sculpt cheekbones and perimeter of the face. I guess they mean kind of like a contour brush. And this brush can be used to conceal imperfection or to highlight underneath the eyes. That looks like an eyeshadow brush. Don't tell me it's something that's not. And it's $29.99 for the set, so we'll see. I don't think Wet n Wild has a brush shaped like this one in particular, but definitely has like, you know, the pink and white with the white handles with the little holder right here, so okay. And finally we have the Vintage Cosmetics Smoky Eye Pencil, which I don't know if I want to keep this or not, so I'm not going to use it just yet. It is a wooden pencil from what it looks like. I'm going to wait and see some reviews on it. If it's really creamy, I'll probably hold on to it. If not, I will, you know, put it up on the swap side. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!